and could honestly notice the smell of his mother's cooking. So he immediately just bolts out the room and just like crashes into his sister's room. It's just like, what the hell did we eat last night? Where did you get those? Where did you get those cookies? I swear to God.
Freya's probably fell asleep at her desk. She has a desk in her room that is covered with it's not like a mess, but it's not severely organized either, but it's covered with various different types of metals, and there's some like different types of guns or like strung apart like mechanical wings. And she kind of just falls out of her chair and then stands up and goes, I don't. You got them off the ground. I don't know what you want. She's like still half asleep and kind of freaked out. Like, just like, what? Okay. What? I don't. You got them off the ground. You tell me where you got them.
So we're both experiencing the same dream here, right? We're not going crazy, right?
Like, I know I shot something.
And I know I saw you shot something. So this, I don't know. Let's just agree never to eat floor cookies ever again.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we made that promise last week, but I think we should keep it this time.
Yeah, let's keep it this time, but like for real this time.
Yeah.
Although I'll make concessions for brownies.
Okay.
And your parents, booming voice. Their name is Nebula. A tiefling. You can hear them say, "Kids, come on, breakfast." And you can definitely smell your mother Laguna making some wonderful bacon and eggs for you guys.
Freeze you. See ya. And just Freeze just
hell
runs
no.
out of the room.
It's like, no, you're gonna eat all the fucking bacon again. Get over here. Just fucking jumps on her. Like knocks her to the ground.
He's like, it's not fair. You're fucking like 10 times my size, you buff ass bitch.
That's why I need more food than you. And they just race to the kitchen to see who gets there first.
Yeah, they're just as they get to the kitchen.
Running into the kitchen, you see your mother making bake. A little plate with a pile of it just next to her. And on her shoulder is actually both your familiar's mother, Nightshade. She just glares at you guys, annoyed that you dared to wake them up. And she looks over to you both and says, "Oh, good morning. Are you both okay? You kind of got some weird cookies last night."
Yeah, we're probably not going to do that again. Like, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine, Ma. It's one time thing. One time.
One time. One. I know we
try
should
before you knock it.
But this is for real. We're good.
Let's just forget this happened and just start this morning. It's almost the afternoon anyway.
Steals as they're talking. Freeze just steals the plate of bacon and just runs off.
No, get back here, you bitch! I swear to
God. Well, I remember my first trip. It was horrible. Don't forget that today is you guys' first day at the new Canterbury Police Station. Detective, so exciting!
Oh yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess we should get ready then. I gotta go wake Arsenic up. I'm taking these with me. And just Freeze just like dodges out of Hemlock's like trying to grab her and just starts trotting back to her room with a plate of bacon.
He just gives up at that point and just sticks with the eggs. He sighs and he's just like, yeah, I think I should go get Lily. And just follows suit.
Let me go down to our next person. Next, we make our way to Hatchet Avenue. It's like with Spring Street. It is very decently. It's a very nice house. However, the house is very much a mess. There's food wrappers and clothes all over the place, and we make our way to a very odd bird person, not bird person, who, yeah, Steve, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Steve. I do things. Whatever you need me to do, I will pretend to do it for that day. It'll cost money. I used to do things for an actual job, but now I don't. I didn't
you
get
like-
fired. Sorry.
Would you like to describe how you wake up?
The way Steve wakes up, he just like wakes up like, yep, same shit as usual. Goes like nothing as weird as the last time. Goes like makes, I don't know, what does he drink? Coffee, I guess. Feeds Sargassum, his little octopus.
Walking into the kitchen where you're making your coffee is your roommate, a half-elf named Sarah. Her eyes are bloodshot. She's fucking hot. She's like, oh, hi.
Hey, Sarah.
You know, you're gonna be late for your new job, right?
My
You
what?
said it's a new Cadbury PlayStation.
Shit, I did sign up for that last night, didn't I? Fuck. Steve just like rushing now.
Yeah.
Like, getting like start getting Sargassum and putting on actual like clothes.
Can
like a
you
coat.
roll me a quick perception check, please?
Plus. He does not have high perception. +1. 8.
Yeah, this isn't super hard to notice. So as you're running out the door, out of the corner of your eye, you just see Sarah chugging the rest of your coffee.
Okay, then.
Sorry.
Go.
Sorry. Anyway, next is and our final character is going to be at actually the same slum where Axel lives. And it is a Aracrocra and Foxhope hybrid. It's a similar studio apartment as Axel. You can definitely hear the arguing, the gunshots, everything. And it looks very presentable. Not Axel level tidy, but still very presentable. Akihiko, would you like to describe how you wake up and your character?
Sure. Well, the first thing is that they kind of wake up with a pretty heavy like jolt, kind of like jolting awake, and immediately they realize that once again not alone, as they hear like 2 or 3 kids in a little while away. They're like, okay, so they let themselves in again. They like pull themselves out of bed and start to get ready for the day. And they kind of walk over into their kitchen, and they see a little satyr like kid, and then there's a tabaxi, and there's a dragonborn teenager, and the dragonborn is named well, they don't know their name, but they just call them N. And because most of these kids have never like been given a name, so they just go by nicknames. So they kind of walk over and are like, "That's the last time. That is the last time that I let Eros cook for me again, because something was wild." And they kind of go to get ready and say goodbye to the others who are in their home, and start heading down the street.
You see as you leave, Tabaxi and Stater are like tugging on like a bag of potatoes, like it's mine, no, it's mine. and Eddie's standing there, not even fucking caring. Okay, so past all the introductions, as you're all making your way down the street of New Canbury, you can see mechanical horses, riding carriages passing by. That was perfectly timed on the fucking ambience. Wow. You hear the gears whirring of the town, of the little of the buildings around you, with the occasional townspeople yelling about how about how they're freshly stocked, how there's this thing and yada 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 yada. New Canbury is very much known as the trade center of the world. Just where everyone with big dreams and big smiles go to those dreams. But
God, Utopia looking place.
Hmm?
Oh, my joke was so bad someone left.
yeah, Ramen did. What were you doing?
I said Zootopia looking place. And they did not like my joke and left.
Your way to the New Canbury police station. It's quite big, actually. And you all make your way to your office, and you all share one office. And as you walk in, can you all roll me a perception check, please?
Before I roll for that,
You should wait for Ramen before we
Damien,
do that as
what?
well.
what do you want?
Let's
what do you
wait for
to do?
Ramen. Let's wait for Ramen, and then we can continue, because I don't want them to be left in us.
Right. I just mean because they wouldn't share the office. You know.
Is it like the area? Do we all have an area?
Yeah, you
Do we have
all
like cuticles? Like
Opal, what's up?
What? No, it's just.
What's up,
Am
Opal?
I muted? Hello?
no.
There we go.
Well, now we
Now we can hear you.
I think my microphone turned itself a little bit and it's just like, I can't magically hear you. So I got a Capmon pet. And I taught it to. Oh, it says hi. I thought you were gonna say the rat song I programmed into you, you little shit. Okay.
no. That would have been awesome. What the hell?
That would have been great. Oh.
Speak,
I'm
little
looking.
shit. Speak.
Oh dear.
The joys of parenting.
Oh, look at it.
It just says
Cute.
hi, still and Opal.
Oh.
Yep.
Speak. Really?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Gotta do a keyword.
I think Ramen's Wi-Fi died.
No, ramen.
Ramen, no.
How can we proceed without our ramen?
Even that Steve.
I just love how you're spamming speak into the freaking chat.
I know! I'm logged in! What is this doing? What's wrong?
Just like look at the
Should we
cat.
just continue? We could just continue on without them, and then like brief them whenever they come back.
Okay.
My point though, Damien, still stands because I don't know what.
Yeah, you guys are all
Actually a detective.
you guys are all in the same like area, so it's like a large room with desks with nameplates of each of you guys on them.
So we're like in different
As you walked in,
cuticles.
different cuticles, but as you all walk in, roll me a perception check, please.
I already rolled it, so I'll just put it in the chat.
Finally.
Ow!
So it looks like Saren crit failed.
Oh no.
He runs into a wall.
He's tired. He was like looking in his bag because he realized he forgot his fucking cigarettes.
Just runs into a wall.
Just slams into a wall.
Ah, figured
Really
out
hard,
the
takes like
problem
3 damage.
with the goddamn cat.
Or he like snags his wing on something and it's like, damn it, this is not built for me.
What was it, Opal?
I think I figured it out. I didn't change it to keyword, so hopefully now. Will you do it? Will you do it? No.
Speak.
Nope.
No.
It says no. Feed me treats, mother.
Mother, no. I require sustenance first. Anyways, yeah, Dayman, we all walk in.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. So we'll start with the people who failed. So, Saren, as you walk in, you're just immediately hit in the face with a stray door from an intern. Then you somehow manage to get slapped in the face with another door, then another door, then you somehow fell up the stairs and into the office and into your seat. You don't know how that happened. It's kind of amazing.
How do you fall up the stairs?
I don't know.
You just immediately get to your work, like not seeing anything other than your work. As you're passing by, you notice that the people that are entering with you are the same people from your dream. And next, the people who passed, all of you see the same thing, that this is the people that you saw from your dream. But you all notice that the twins actually hear something. Well, twins and Axel actually hear something else. As you're passing by some stray employees that are also there in some stray cubicles, they kind of look out to you, then like duck back into their cubicles, and you can overhear some whispering. I hear that they're with the, you mean Cyrus? Yeah. I hear that everyone who works with him just disappears.
Excuse me?
Who the fuck is Cyrus? No, I think just Prius just like leans over to Hemlock and goes, "How did we kill him first?"
Hemlock just slightly nods and looks over to the other dude. It's just like, you look familiar.
I think Prius just goes, "Oh, okay. We know you guys. We had dreams about you guys, which is a little weird.
The fact that you guys appeared inside of a floor cookie dream is weird enough.
Yeah, okay. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Frias. This is my idiot brother Hemlock.
Axel interrupts and gasps and says, "You!" while pointing.
I think Frias just like copies and just points at Axel and goes, "You!" Anyways, Frias, Hemlock.
Hemlock just points
your
to
name?
himself. Me?
He's just like, "Yeah, I'm introducing you, dumbass. Anyways, your name?" Like, just asking Axel's and the other guys' names.
My name's Axel. I'm an on the move detective. What are you all
Robin!
here for? Robin! Or Steve. I need a sound effect of that one monkey from Planet a Chance of Meatballs. Steve!
Okay, okay, so Ramen, to explain, so just to catch you all up, you got to the police station, you watched some weird bird person slam into like 3 doors, fall up the stairs, and then just fall on his face. But you do overhear, as you're walking past, that the people who enter with you are the same people from your dream. And you overhear some whispers. You see some people like stare at you, then you duck back into the cubicle, and you overhear them whispering about someone named Cyrus and how their good is gone, and who teams up with him disappears without a trace.
To be able to assume we'll accept death.
And we simply refuse death.
Like, see this like half elf with horns, like point at. I think it's ew.
Nice to meet you, Axel. My name is Hemlock.
I'm Frias, and that's the dumbass who ran into a few doors we also know named Siren.
Siren's here. Where is he?
Siren's over there. He ran into like three. You didn't see that? He ran into like doors and then somehow fell up the fucking stairs. That was fucking funny.
I thought Siren was cool. I didn't think he was a dumbass.
No, he seems like a dumbass.
Oh, well, I lose all respect for him.
You make that sound like it was hard to do.
Ramen, would you like to jump in at all before you continue on?
Ooh.
Ramen? No, I'm not.
Ramen, are you alive?
You're muted. Liv!
Can we poke at them with a
Ramen is dead.
stick? I'm going to steal your squid.
Don't steal the squid.
No. Miss Queen.
Casey's being funky for them. Okay, they're unmuted now. Oh, you're talking, Ron. We can't hear you.
Live, Ramen, live.
Speak from the heart, Robin.
Yes.
That might be the only way for Robin to actually, like, be heard, is to speak from the heart. And to speak from the heart is to say, fuck you!
If need be, Ramen, you can always type it, and we can, like, dramatically read it out loud.
Yeah.
We will be your voice, Ramen. Don't worry.
I would dramatically read with a weird voice.
Oh, looks like we're typing.
Frustrated at my
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi!
Slash
laptop!
I have a very rough sketch of the bitch.
Of the bitch.
Of a bitch.
Look at them.
Bitch.
I ran out of paper, and this one is awful to draw on.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Ramen!
Ramen. Ramen?
Mom?
Ramen.
Mom.
Ramen speaks!
Ramen speaks!
Robin's gonna fight God.
Oh. Murder?
Without me?
How dare you?
1v1 Ramen versus God. Ramen's gonna one-shot God.
Solos,
Oh,
God.
Let's see. Let's see what the dice say. It's for gambling. Oh wait, whoops.
The dice say fuck
Yes.
you.
But did you hear what I explained about
I-
what noticed?
I don't think I did.
Okay, so basically, as you walk into the police station, you see like some weird dragon bird person get slammed into 3 doors, fall up the stairs somehow. There wasn't even any stairs to the office. They somehow found stairs and fell up them. And you see that the people that you walked in with, they're the same people from your dream. And also, as you're walking in, you notice that some people. Wait, let me just see what your role was. Oh shit! You critical succeeded. Okay. So you can definitely hear some like near people saying that that you guys are going to be working under Cyrus. They sound very rushed and hurried. They're like, whoever's working, didn't you hear the rumor? If someone works under him, they disappear forever. And then you continue, and then you hear that they should continue for a little while longer. And no, are they even going to win? I don't know. Look, we should stop before Cyrus arrives. because he's our support, our superior. Murderous.
Can Axel go, like, sneak up to the cubicle of the people whispering and just poke their head up over the wall, just like, let's check about?
They immediately scream and run away.
Bitch.
Panic and run.
Oh, you're great at making friends, aren't you?
Oh, cowards.
They are two elves, and they just look up at you, scream bloody murder as they scramble out of their chairs and run out the room.
Let's just say this is Steve arriving late.
As they run past all of you, you actually do hear them yelling, "We don't want to be bad. We don't want to be cursed. Get away from us!"
They're Steve.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cowards.
Let's see.
Bro.
Cowards.
This is why I was hired. This is the only reason why I was hired.
I have no idea how I ended up here.
You
Honestly, I think.
Sorry. You suddenly hear. No, you're good. You're good. You suddenly hear Cuddy through. Who left? This one, someone left. Trying to think. No, everyone's here. Okay. So you see here behind you. So, and I'm going to let you reroll a perception check to see if you notice this, and then a second perception check to see if you notice.
Or if you run into another wall.
How? He's us.
Just run into another one, Siren.
I want you to
Roll
roll.
it by
9 does
knowledge.
nothing if you can't roll well.
I want you to roll 2 perception checks. One to see if you notice.
You want? We could roll for you.
Do we all roll again as well?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
This is dumbass's only roll.
you do
No
notice
luck
that,
allowed.
Dumbasses only.
you do notice that the people in this room are from your dream. Can you roll me another perception check? I was trying to say that.
Your microphone cut out.
Oh wait. Okay. So am I doing another one?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the same roll.
It's not the 13 I just rolled, right?
No, this other one is for something completely different.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Alright.
Finally.
So
Got
you're
a bonus
leading
15.
as like staring at these people who you recognize from your dream. You see a tall drow, messy, kind of knotted white hair behind them, and the rest of you who probably don't even see this person. You hear a voice cutting through this probably very awkward silence. Why are they insisting first? Would you guys like to turn around?
Yes.
I think Freeze immediately turns around and goes, "Oh,
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
yeah."
Boy.
Are you the infamous Cyrus that everyone keeps talking about?
That everyone was whispering about.
Make people go missing?
Well,
I know
I will
things
send
about that.
Cyrus seems to grumble at the. You can definitely infer that this is Cyrus from the rumors. He kind of grumbles and rubs his temples with his fingers, like. No, I don't make people disappear. Okay, just can't handle it. Cyrus. I'm the one that's leading all of you on this investigation. He gets down to all of your levels. It's like, I'm going to say this loud and clear, and I'm only going to say this once. I don't want any of you fucking around whenever we're investigating, okay? I don't care about any of you. I do not give a shit. I want all of you to be on this best fucking behavior. Don't touch shit. He kind of glares up at Saren, then back down. And he's like,
Axel does that one meme where they like throw something dramatically, just like, so no head?
I think Frias like sees all the guns in her holster and is like not listening. Goes, ooh, it's guns. It just picks one up and goes, this is actually really sloppy work. Also,
Damn,
next to you,
you're
Frias,
roasted.
I'm definitely not going to listen to you. I'm telling you that right now. I do not care either. Anyways,
I
I
do not care. The fact that we're even in this forest is a pleasure to you guys. So, anyways,
Oh, yeah.
nice to meet you.
Cyrus immediately slaps the gun out of Prius's hands and
Rude.
comes up at full height and just stares down at all of you. What the fuck ever? Come on, we have somewhere we need to go interrogate. It's this little bar called the Screaming Bull. They've seen people who disappeared. They're going to know more than any of us. And Cyrus turns and walks out. Come on, I'll drive us. Can you all
Saren
really
just kind of
Has Axel been to this bar before?
Could I cast disguise self on myself? For, for the interrogation, I guess?
With their
sure,
previous
why?
job description of being a performer, have they been there before?
Just gonna look like a normal bar person for better interrogation purposes, I guess.
Look, you can, but Cyrus is giving y'all a free way in. If you I'm going to metagame here for you. If you use disguise self, you are going to be kicked out because currently the Screaming Bull is closed. I was going to have you guys roll an insight for me. See if you recognize the name Screaming Bull.
do I not have to?
Sarah, you do it at advantage.
Okay.
Where's
insight? How out of it is he?
I got another 21.
Imagine your Saren just gets a concussion.
+4. Whoa.
Y'all's dice today. Oh, holy shit.
Wow.
Fucking,
Oh
Imagine-
god.
Another nat 20.
I'm fucking crit succeeded. What is with the dice today?
Imagine
The
how
dice said,
Woo!
Axel gave you some variety.
the dice said, here you go. Except for you. Everyone gets high rolls, except for you.
Axel is just like, what is this?
Who are you?
So we'll start with Axel. So you vaguely heard of the Screaming Bull. You were recommended it at one point for your performances. However, you do not accept dancers specifically. So you can't really remember much because that was way back when you were first starting with your performances. Everyone else, you do immediately recognize the name Screaming Bull. It is a tavern that is owned by a family with four Minotaur daughters, one Minotaur father, and his husband, a werewolf. Hemlock, you remember a specific detail that only people who frequently visit the bar would know, so Siren would probably also know this. They've been closed for a while now, and that is very odd for them. Would you guys like to follow Cyrus out and and make your way to his bar? Oh wait, no,
I
I'm
don't-
going to have.
I don't think Frias is like following Cyrus. I think she's just following just because this is their fucking job.
Can you roll
Saren was
me?
like up in an instant when he heard that. He's like, okay, cool.
He's probably in the same room.
Can you roll me an insight check as you get into this bar, please? Like
Everyone?
I know.
everyone.
Okay, let's go.
Do I have insight?
I rolled low. That's fun.
Insight +4.
Oh, a nat 1.
good stuff. Good stuff.
I
You
know.
know,
He was blind.
Hey, but from everyone knows that this is going to. No.
what is a
Bar?
car?
What is it?
This is
like,
apparently where Axel's good.
Exactly.
He's like, what the
Cyrus
fuck
told us
is
to pay
this?
attention, so exactly, we're not going to pay attention.
What is this?
Prius, Hemlock, and Aki, as you guys make your way into this car, you can you're like, oh, hey, cool car. Oh, is that leather seating? Oh, Steve.
Oh, is that chocolate?
Yeah, Steve. As you step into this car, you can in fact discern this is a car.
The car is not a car.
Yeah.
This
They're in,
car is made of car.
they're in Axel. So as you guys make your way to this car, you immediately pick up on the fact that no one drives cars, especially from where you guys are. So cars are luxury, only safe for like the fucking rich. So this guy must be loaded.
Motherfucker look like a hobo, and he out here sporting a car?
It keeps you on your toes.
Okay, so the car immediately roars to life, and for some reason Steve just jumps.
I didn't know they did that. Scared.
Steve's just like, predator.
Holy shit, it has a voice.
It lives.
He's gonna smack it with his tail. Just like, go away.
Okay,
Witchcraft is this?
what the fuck? All of you make your way to.
I call shotgun. Fuck you.
So as he jumps to shotgun but doesn't really say anything and starts driving. So you all arrive at the Green Bowl. It looks like the typical fantasy tavern. It's actually one of the fantasy taverns that haven't changed with New Canterbury. It's very that old vibe. It's continuously been restored, and it's a wonderful environment to drink in. As you're all walking to the bar, you see that the sign says closed, but Cyrus just opens the door and walks in. Can you all roll me?
Lays eyes on it, die.
Cyrus be like, this sign can't stop me. I can't read.
You all roll me your perception, please.
Perception.
The good
I
thing
mean,
that
I
nerve is
can.
alive.
Will I see anything? That's up to debate.
That's my perception.
I got a 22.
Oh yeah, this bitch got +4 on perception.
I
Well,
thought you
anything?
27!
I got a nat 20. Got 24.
Oh god. You
Maybe
see a
I'll
wall.
What is with people?
I rolled in the wrong spot.
Give me a second.
It's fine.
I mean, it's there in chat for
I love
us.
your +9.
Alright,
+9.
everyone.
Mask, I'm gonna say this in the most polite way I can. Fuck you.
Everyone, shush. I'm going to go ahead and describe stuff now. It's okay. Okay. Steve, Steve, you can once again discern that you are in fact in a room. You can only see the fact it's a room. It looks like a bar. That's it. You're like, ooh, and you walk away.
Floor's made of floor. Good.
Yeah. Though everyone else, I will go ahead and describe this room to you. It has, it looks like your typical fantasy tavern on the inside. It's made of very beautifully carved wooden tables. There's little barrels with spigots, that will possibly pour the very famous, Screaming Bull ale. It's actually one of the most popular brands of ale in New Canterbury, the Screaming Bull ale. People from all over come just to try this ale. It is amazing. And you see the owner's great axe, Tobias, an old minotaur who has a very big heart of gold. He is known to pretty much adopt anyone who works for him, because this is a family business. He's like, no, to our child now. But everyone, let me see who rolled what. Okay, give me a second. Okay, we're getting the good shit. Okay, Hemlock, you don't notice this, but Axel, Prius, and Saren, you do. On the opposite end of the wall, here, I'll go ahead and roll for Cyrus as well, just so I can see if he notices this. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I'm about to make y'all hate me so much. Yes, he does. Okay. So you notice on the far end of the wall, there appears to be a memorial. Walking towards it with Cyrus, you actually see that it's the photo of the tavern owner, Tobias. He looks very stoic, with a big, well, not very stoic. He has his usual big, dorky smile, and at the bottom, and it's framed in a very big, beautiful photo. And at the bottom, it says, "In loving memory, a wonderful dad and husband, Tobias."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Freeze is like looking around for the other people now, like that are supposed to be in this tavern.
There isn't anyone in this tavern. It's very empty. However, you do see a Minotaur head that's looking at you and immediately like turns around the corner upon you meeting eyes with her. You couldn't really catch who it was.
Uh-huh. I think Freeze like tries to go follow. Like just I think Freeze tries to go follow where this person went.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright.
Freeze is impulsive.
So you turn the corner and immediately a shotgun is shoved in your face. You look down and there is Rosmelina staring right up at you with glaring eyes. She looks terrified. She just stares at you and like, what are you doing here? Can't you see it's fucking closed?
So I think Freeze just like gently like grabs the gun and pushes it away from her face and goes, "Look, we're not here. Like we know it's closed, but we're here on an investigation."
You could have fucking knocked.
Well, I'm not the one who walked in. It was the fucking Cyrus guy. I'm sorry. I would have knocked.
She shoves the shotgun back in your face. Sarah wanted to do something. Would you go ahead and do what you wanted to do, Sarah?
Yeah. So, I'm realizing Saren has some wonderful luck with father figures. Anyhow, he is going to just very gently pull so under his scarf in a pocket in his like what is it called? Suit vest thing? Has like he pulls out
His overcoat?
Yes, thank you. I think that's what it's called. Thank you. Anywho, he pulls out like a pale white flower and just kind of gently places it on the little shrine. Yes, shrine. Because Tobias was basically like a second dad for a while after losing Roman, and
Yeah, are you crying? Are you okay?
he is dying inside, but he is not visibly showing anything.
You feel two small hands tugging on your scarf. Well, not small. You feel two hands like gently tugging on your scarf.
Alright, he turns around because he's not really on edge in this place because he has a lot of comfort here. So he just kind of turns around and tilts his head.
You immediately met eye to eye. Well, yeah, immediately met eye to eye with Miralyn, the youngest daughter of the three. She's new, and okay, let's get back to Frias. Okay, Rosmi is still shoving the shotgun in your face, like not even saying anything. Can you roll an insight check?
Insight, yes. Uh, 22.
Okay, you immediately see, well, not immediately, well, you see in her eyes that she's been crying. She's just staring up at you. Usually she's known for her very upbeat and friendly attitude, and a bit protective of her sisters. However, she looks a mixture of angry and in grief here. She's almost completely broken from what you can only assume is her father's death. Walking up behind her, you see a werewolf with you see a black man with locks tied back into a bun and a graying beard. He's using a cane as he walks up, and it's like, on your guns, Rosny, there for its investigation. Rosny kind of just glares over at him, and you take notice that this is Tobias's husband, Orkram. She kind of glares at him, but he just stares down at her, and she just gives up and walks back to the kitchen and looks to you, Prius.
I think Prius kind of gives his as she walks away, just gives her a very empathetic look before looking at Orkram and goes, "Okay, first of all, I'm sorry for your loss. I can't imagine how hard that is, but we're here for the investigation. We don't mean to cause any trouble. I mean, at least some of us do." And I think Prius just kind of looks back at the group and goes, I don't know most of these people. I mean, the only other people I know is, I think, Siren, who's been here a while, and Hemlock, who comes here quite a bit as well.
Orkram just kind of looks at you and nods, and Cyrus walks up and just nods to Orkram and is like, I can handle the investigation from here. Well, the interrogation, I should say. He looks from you, because he said that to you, back to Orkram and says, we've been told that everyone who disappeared, almost everyone, came through this bar. And we're hoping that you can give us a little bit more about what's going on here. Is there any kind of connection between them? Orkram, he pauses for a moment and nods and says, yes. So we noticed that someone, let me go see what, give me a second.
I need stats!
I gotta go see what I got written down for the happenings. Okay. Orkram nods and says, we do see that a lot of the people that are disappearing, at least from what we can see, a lot of them look to be just Torians from Arkburn. Can you all roll me an insight check to see if you guys recognize what Arkburn is?
Oh no!
A what check? An investigation.
Insight.
An insight.
I know, roll heavy. I'm sorry.
It's good.
Where's my insight number?
I got another 22.
+4.
Steve?
I keep rolling in the wrong stat. My bad.
Steve? You can indeed discern that Arkburn is indeed Arkburn.
That's a name.
Orkram.
I'm starting to think Steve is fine.
Hemlock, you don't really recognize the name immediately. However, okay. Aki is the same thing as Hemlock, not immediately recognizing it. Sarah, you vaguely heard of Artburn. You've heard things here and there, something about drug use, but that's literally about it. Okay, and Brius and Axel, you immediately pick up on this name. You immediately pick up on the name of Artburn. It is a town that is specific to training magical people, wizards, sorcerers, artificers. If you do spells, you go and train Artburn. You have heard some slight rumors about magical steroids being used due to the very cutthroat school environment. And
Lima wanted me to go there.
okay. And Orkran continues on, and he says, yes, a lot of the people who disappeared, at least from what we've seen, have school uniforms from Artburn. And also, they're all seen with this fire, kind of, I think it's a summer Eladrin elf with crimson hair. We can't really see many other details. She usually has her face turned away from us. We can't really catch a lot of details. Cyrus kind of nods and continues to listen as Orkran continues on. We did notice as of recently some footprints leading into the woods out back. We aren't sure if that's an animal or could have something to do with with this, but honestly, it's all we have. I'm so sorry, officers. Cyrus just kind of nods and is like, it's okay. He turns back to all of you and is like, alright, heathens, listen up. So we have a couple choices here. We can go investigate the tracks out back, or we can go to Artburn and try and figure out what's going on.
I mean, aren't the disappearances happening here? Shouldn't we investigate here?
I say we go out back. I don't know about you guys.
I follow the group.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like going out back is our best bet before going. We don't know when those tracks will disappear. I feel like we need to go there now. We can always go back to investigate the other place, but for all we know, those tracks could be gone next morning.
Yeah.
And
Sarah,
we probably do that then, yeah.
Cyrus, not. So we all agreement here that we're going through, and we're following the foot tracks.
Nods. He's still a little distracted, but he agrees with going out back.
Let's go.
Okay, oh yeah, I completely forgot about Saren and Mirlin. Okay, so Mirlin's looking up at you, Saren, and she like looks to her father's memorial, then back to you, and you see in front of her, with a wave of a finger, like some sparkly like magic shoots from her finger and forms some writing in front of you in some gold lettering. You can recognize that this is a spell that you taught her called Skywrite, because she is mute and can't learn sign language. She learned how to use Skywrite with you, and the message reads, "I'm sorry, we were going to tell you earlier, but you got busy, and we didn't want to disturb you."
Are we like all seeing
He
this?
just kind of.
Would who see this?
I'm not. We know it's Skywrite.
You all can roll a perception check to see if you guys notice the Skywrite writing and what it's saying.
Okay, in the meantime, Saren just kind of like gently pats her shoulder, like, it's okay. He was your guys' staff first. And then just like a gentle.
Mirlin shakes her head. Give me a second.
Sorry.
I got another fucking 22. I'll send pictures. Like, I'm not.
Nice.
I don't want you
No, I
to
believe.
think I'm like cheating.
Okay, yes, all of you do notice the Skywrite writing as she continues on. Yes, you can hug her, and she continues to write. It's not your fault. It's okay. Dad saw you as a kid, as one of us. He saw you as a son, just as he saw us as daughters. It wasn't your fault. Dad just got sick, and he would. I'm sure that you visited him before in the hospital, but he just passed away as of recently. And we're going to tell you for the funeral. I'm so sorry that you had to find out this way.
You keep composure because not his first rodeo, but
Oh,
Nah, you should do a performance
New one
roll.
on the side? I should
What do you
probably
want?
roll a performance to see how well he's doing.
roll me either a wisdom saving throw to see if you start breaking down crying.
+3. Or what's the other one? I'm so...
Or you can roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Ah! I'm doing intelligence.
Not the smart
+6
brain
plus-
making you
plus
emote.
3.
Huh?
Only I got an 11 of joy.
You start breaking down crying.
Baby
Alright,
child broke you.
Yeah.
Good.
Marilyn kind of pats your back very gently. She's let me look at Marilyn real quick. She is about 6 foot even. She isn't the tallest of all her sisters. That would be to Rosmi, who's 7'2".
Dang.
He's grown quite tall for an 18-year-old Minotaur. And she kind of pats your back and looks at you as she continues to skywrite to you.
Whoops.
Okay. As she continues to skywrite to you. Do you want to stay here, warn Dad, or do you want to continue the investigation? She, points over to Cyrus, who's, looking over at staring very sympathetically. If you would like, you can roll insight to see if you can get a read on his expression right now.
Give me, I'm doing insight.
I wanted to watch his face too through all this. Just be like, is this man got a heart?
Insight.
Disadvantage though, because he is a very hard person to read.
I don't think I need disadvantage.
Okay.
I critically failed.
I rolled 2 15s.
I got a 15 as well.
Plus 4 makes it 19 though.
All your rolls into chat. Thank you.
I put it in the chat already. My first was an 18, so this is
Okay. Does anyone else want to roll insight before I move on?
I should have known that you'd do this. I should have known when you said that. The minute you said that Saren was getting another father figure, I should have known.
Yep. So how are you feeling?
But you still got werewolf dad, at least for now.
He's gonna
For
die.
now!
Don't worry.
Lost 2 father figures. I don't know if this curse will hold out, and I'm scared that it will.
Orcrum is gonna be fine.
Oh, thank God.
You can't really get a read on him through the tears. He just is staring at you. He looks pissed. That's all you can say.
Angry.
Yes. Yes, you do see, his face is a lot softer than it usually is. But you can't really read much else. Same for, but Axel, you do see in his eyes something that you could only relate to sympathy. You can gather that he's probably been through something similar before. but he doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh no. Well, so about those footprints, let's get going on looking at those. Siren, do you want to stay? What you doing?
He's like, he just kind of pulls himself back together and is like, no.
Marilyn nods understandingly before reaching into her little like apron pocket in front of her and pulls out one of Tobias's famous spinach cheese quiches and skywrites with her free hand saying, "Dad would want me to have this. Here." And hands you the quiche.
Oh, you're killing me. Dang, you're killing me.
Suffer.
Y'all might need to carry your bird friend there to the back.
Cyrus has already left. He probably picked up on the fact that Axel knows, and like walks to the back. He doesn't say anything. He just walks to the back.
Looks like we're going to the back. I follow.
Yeah, I think Frias follows as long as Hemlock is coming with.
So out back you see some footprints. If you like, you can do the investigation check.
Investigation +3.
You guys are detectives. You should
Would
do.
this be considered forensic science?
I think it's to good old investigation.
Okay.
The bird
Holy
knows.
fuck. Why? Why?
This is what happens when I specifically build my character to be an investigator.
Oh dear.
As a rogue.
Steve, would you guys like to roll to see if you... Okay, Steve already did. Hemlock, would you like to roll?
I don't know if Ed is here or not.
Shit, muted. Did M say anything?
I'm going to pour it on your pillow.
Don't do that, you might get a court case.
Rats. We're rats. We're the rats. The night we stop for a night. We're the rats. I'm the rat that makes all of the what we can get ourselves into.
Okay, back to this. Okay, everyone notices that this does actually belong to what you would think is a person. You can discern that this in fact belongs to an adult. However, Saren, let me see if this is a nat 20 that we're dealing with.
Not.
Nope, it is not. Thank fucking God.
No, if it was a nat 20, then it'd be a 29.
Fuck
Jesus.
Okay, so as you're, so these footprints you immediately discern belonging to an Eladrin elf, possibly the same Eladrin elf that Orkram mentioned being in the bar before. And they walk straight into the forest. They don't seem to stray off from their original path. They seem to be completely with purpose and knowing where they are going.
Okay. I'm gonna go. You can tell me if I can do this or not, but I have a spell called Identify. Originally, it's supposed to. I'll read the thing. You choose one object that you must touch throughout casting a spell. If a magical item or some other magical imbued object, learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has left, if any. You learned whether any spells affected the item or what they. If the spell, you learned what spell was created. I was wondering instead if Frias could cast Identify on these footprints to see if there was anything on this person that was magical, like that would bring any like something that would catch their attention. Like
Yes. But you will be doing it at various that isn't really how it's used half the time.
it usually doesn't have a roll, but I will roll with my spell attack modifier. Anyways.
Yeah, do it at this.
$17.
Okay. So you see that out of the ground sprouts like a random ass mailbox. And would you like to do anything before I continue on?
Our Lord.
I think just Arius just takes notes of this and like continues
Okay.
on.
You see a hand kind of like sprouts out. Would you like to try and roll a dexterity check to see if you can dodge this hand that suddenly sprang out?
Yeah. A dexterity just a check.
Yeah, just a dexterity check.
Okay. Nat 20, so a 22.
See, I was gonna try and say, can they roll with advantage? Because whatchamacallit, Hemlock's been holding Freya's hand this entire time, so it would have been like pull her to the side.
Yeah.
So
I think Freya still like use Hemlock though, just like jumps on top of it.
Furious, you just gracefully fucking jump out of the way. You somehow do 3 backflips in the air and then land perfectly on your feet. And out of the mail, another hand sprouts out, then a leg, then another leg, and finally a head pops out of the middle. It looks to be, frankly, a white man with black hair.
Oh.
He's smiling at you.
Hello? Can I help? Can I help you?
He crawls out of the mailbox. You can kind of hear his bones popping and cracking as he does. And then he just stands up and brushes off what you can only assume is just the normal mailman outfit. And he says, "Hi."
Hello. Can we help you? Are you okay?
Ah, shit, he did.
Oh. It's dead.
Keisha. Miss
Miss
Keisha.
Keisha.
Oh, freaking gosh. My energy has died too.
No, ramen.
It is
Come back to me.
No.
Wait, hold on. I forgot that ramen's in a whole different time zone right now. Holy shit.
Yeah. Ramen's like, it's
1
like
a.m.
2 a.m. for ramen.
3
Sorry.
What's
3
a.m.?
Anyway, back to what I was doing. So you see this, like, you see him, like, standing in front of you, breathing heavily, and say, "Hi."
Hello. Are you okay? Like, what are you doing?
Jeeps, you summoned me.
I don't understand how. All I did was cast an identify spell. Why are you here?
Wide into your face, going,
Freya's just like,
You're gonna need to, like, back away from my sister before I smack you into oblivion.
"Identify spell, that's how." Wait.
Okay.
He looks from you quickly and, like, looks down at the shoe prints and, like, sniffs it and is like, "Yeah, this person definitely wore it." He like looks up at you dramatically and says, "Invisible."
Thank you. I guess this has never happened before. When I cast identify, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Do you need questions?
I think I've heard of this guy. He like shows up sometimes. And then
He
he
just
goes-
shows up.
Do
Yeah,
you
he
need
shows
anything
up.
else?
I just needed to cast identify, but thanks. I guess. Can you
Can
tell
I
if this person's
step on
still
it?
around?
Okay, thank you. He stands up and grabs the side of his, first his chin and the back of his head, and immediately snaps his neck and falls to the ground.
What the fuck is? I swear to
Guess
God,
he's dead
this
now.
has never happened before.
Sargasso, you
I'm-
want some food?
He's the carcass?
Prius is like, what the fuck just happened?
Cyrus doesn't even seem the slightest bit phased, and he just continues walking. He just starts following the footprints, and it's like, right, visibility cloak, got it.
Well, you're welcome for casting that spell. I don't know what. Okay.
Yeah, Jeeves.
I guess we just continue on. But
Mhm.
first, I'm gonna cast a cantrip guidance on my brother because I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Guidance just means you get a 1d4 on an ability check. So it's kind of like burning fresh.
Quickly
Oh,
for us.
thank you.
Can you change the music to like the chorus for me, please, real quick?
Yes, give me a second.
Forest,
Forest
change
music.
it to forest.
Forest, I gotta change it to forest. Give me a moment.
You gotta go visit your brethren.
Hey, forest. Play forest.
So how are you guys liking Jeeves so far?
Priest is just freaked out. Like, Priest is so confused because every single time they have cast Identify, that has never happened. They're like, what?
Steve's probably
No,
good
I mean
with
as players, how are you guys liking Jeeves?
It's good.
Can someone skip this damn steampunk thing? Because it doesn't want to skip it for. Oh, never mind. It skipped it for me for some.
No, I skipped it for you.
Jeeves is
okay,
going to
thank
be the icon.
You okay?
Hi.
Okay, forest music goes for.
Okay, sorry. Alright, so as you guys are walking through this forest, you can see the occasional animal, like hopping past you. Can one of you roll me a D2? I can. Thank you. Wait, no, not a D2. Actually, all of you roll me a perception check.
No.
Okay. Oh dear.
Don't fail me now.
Not perception. The thing I have +4 in.
Oh no.
I will also
As soon as I
Imagine.
say that, guess what I rolled?
one.
A nat
Karma.
1.
Let me go ahead
That
and
was
roll.
me.
Yeah, he doesn't notice.
I love how a 13 can turn into a 22.
Jesus.
Imagine, Nask.
17.
Imagine.
I am in heaven.
Hemlock is not paying attention right now. He sees the
Hemlock
floor.
is-
That's all.
Hemlock is too
The
like
floor is made of grass.
like this person who like pretty much like harassed his sister and then snapped his neck, just staring at the body.
He's just traumatized because of that.
No. Back at the start of the footprints. Y'all are way into the forest now.
Yeah,
okay.
but he's still traumatized.
So Axel and Hemlock don't notice anything. Neither does Cyrus. He's just walking forward. He seems to perk up a bit occasionally at the sound of a stick or two, but that's really it. However, the rest of you, you notice that you notice a figure walking up next to you, keeping pace with you, and occasionally like disappearing. They appear to be a centaur with kind of spotted patterning and a wooden mask with long braided hair.
Ayo, do you know which one?
So every time you look at the creature, like this centaur, they just run off.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I try and use stealth to like find him?
You
In like the like simplest terms, tackle.
that would be a grapple, but yes. It'll advantage because this centaur has 60 feet moving speed because it is a personal character of mine.
Okay.
I have 50 feet moving speed. So I guess, yeah, you outspeed me just a little bit.
Yeah, so do a grapple check at disadvantage. I'll also show.
Did we determine what the creature was? Because I'm honestly, my brain farted and I but was not paying attention. Did we figure out what, like, creature made the footprints, or did we just determine it was invisibility cloak?
Elf.
Okay.
Uh,
Once
Sure,
we're
no.
done with that, I want to do something
Okay.
after. If that works.
So with the footprints, Prius did actually notice that it belongs to an Eladrin elf adult.
Okay, Axel didn't notice anything because I wasn't paying attention.
So as you see the creature as you see the centaur kind of get closer to you, before it can run, you immediately tackle it to the ground, and its mask falls off of its face as it gets grappled onto the ground and like stares at you in shock. Let me go ahead and show her.
I think Freeze goes, "Oh, I was gonna like thunder whip it, but that works."
This doesn't cause damage.
Could I telepathically speak to her?
Yes, you
There-
can.
Hey, we don't want to kill you. That I swear. We're just
Yeah, I
looking
think-
for murder.
Shock.
I think
Gasp. A centaur.
Freeze like sends like a cantrip message going, "Yeah, we don't want to kill you."
We swore out of the 6 of us don't want to kill you. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Don't want to kill you, but I will. I'll be completely honest with you.
Looks over to the centaur, raising a brow suspiciously, but doesn't really seem to fucking care. And the centaur just like is staring, and whenever she gets the message, she telepathically communicates back. Since I assume that a telepathic link was made to Steve.
I guess so. I mean, I think it says that they can. I'm not sure how it's been worked with him, but so far, yeah.
I'll say no. Okay. She like looks at you. Was it Axel or Aki that tackled her? Who tackled her?
Oh, it was, Aki. Aki did.
Aki.
Okay. The centaur's just kind of looking at you, Aki, and it's like, what? Look, I'm trying to stop you guys from being closer.
They eventually just decide to let them back up and gets off of them.
Okay. The centaur like stands up and looks at you and like dusts off her cloak, putting her mask back on, and it's like, look, you really shouldn't be here. There's a lab up there. It's dangerous. You shouldn't be there.
Ooh, lab, let's go.
Oh, boys, I
Yeah,
have an octopus
ma'am, if that's the pronouns you wish to use, we're investigating, saying you shouldn't be here kind of just does the exact opposite on officers.
Anyone who goes in there fucking dies. Okay, there is a monster in there.
Great, I have a gun. Let's go.
She's like,
We appreciate the warning. Thank you.
okay, but if you guys die, that's not on me. And she like runs back into the forest. Okay, making her way into what you now know is a lab. It looks desecrated. It's falling apart. It's covered in vines, and the one entrance is blocked by rubble.
Ooh.
Well, dang.
Can Seren make something to see if there's another entrance?
What do you want to do?
Perception or investigation? Question mark. It would make sense to try and find another entrance.
I think investigation. Let's do investigation.
27!
Nice.
Very fucking. Okay.
Could I just misty step in?
Oh yeah,
No,
you
I
can.
have to see it. Never mind.
Yeah, Steve can also do an investigation check. I don't mind.
Could I just see if there's like a place where I could like see into the building?
Sure.
Come on, Steve, don't fail me. 17.
Okay, so you can see through like a small crack that the inside of this thing is almost completely dark. So it's like a hut that leads down some stairs that descend into darkness. And yes, Sarah, you were able to find and open an entrance for everyone through like a large crack at the top of the building. And now you all are inside, and you see 3 levers in front of you.
3 mothers?
3 levers.
I
Lever.
have others too.
So did I.
Can
Pull the levers, Steve.
Ro-
Wrong lever.
Real quick,
I'm
Axel
gonna
wants to
roll.
cast Detect Thoughts on Cyrus.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to roll anything for that?
Let's see here. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell as your action. Blah blah blah. Until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. Anything with an intelligence of 3 or lower isn't affected. Initially, I can learn the surface thoughts of a creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As another action, so it doesn't make a saving throw until I try focusing deeper, probing its thoughts deeper. Then it makes a wisdom saving throw. I just want to get a kind of a glance thoughts on.
so you read the surface thoughts.
Yes.
Cyrus is just kind of staring at the levers, and you can hear his thoughts just say, "Fucking damn it, I'm too tired for this." Would any of you guys like to approach and pull one of the levers?
Any of them look used? I want to investigate first.
Can I pull 2 at once?
Investigate.
Rolling. That's a 16 plus 3, so 19.
Nice.
Yes, they look very much used. Some of them are, the wood on some of the handles are like rotting from age. And you can probably guess that these are connected to somehow getting beneath the slab, because otherwise the slab is completely empty. It's probably just there for show.
But
There's
like
probably
recently
more
used?
Return the slab.
recently used.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can find like a combination or something to this?
Yes.
Okay, so someone has been here recently. I can deter that much. If they're still
Okay.
here or not, I couldn't tell you.
I got a nat fucking 20, so a 26.
God fucking damn it. Okay. Yeah, you critically succeed. Yes, you notice some footprints that lead up to one of the levers, the middle one, and then they disappear.
Okay. I'm gonna pull those levers in.
No warning.
A low rumble comes from behind you guys, and the floorway opens up to a staircase.
Ha! Fuckers. I did it. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm also gonna pick up a rock for. Does anyone here not have dark vision?
Let me see. I think
I don't think I have dark vision.
Wait, hang on. Where would I find that?
Steve has no dark vision.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
However,
gonna pick
Sargassum
up a
does.
rock and I can.
think I do.
Priest is gonna pick up a rock and imbue it with magical tinkering. It isn't a huge space, but you'll at least be able to see around you in a 5 feet radius. This rock now glows, and Freya's kind of like tosses it over to Steve and goes, "Here, it's not much, but it'll help you see something."
Great. Thanks.
Okay, so making your way down, this slab looks completely desecrated. At least from what you can see, the people with dark vision, which this is completely pitch black to the people who don't have dark vision.
I mean, I gave Steve a rock that glows.
But apart from that, the people who don't have the glowing rock and don't have dark vision, you don't see anything, and it's completely pitch black. You can't even see in front of your hand. But the people with dark vision, you can barely make out some tails here and there of of like a very desecrated lab. You can see some smashed head test tubes in here, some bodies laying around. Some are missing their heads. It's like a gore fest.
I want to see if any of these bodies appear relatively newer.
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Investigation or medicine. Either one would be fine.
Investigation. I appear to have a +3 on that. Medicine is a +2. So we're going with investigation. Plus 12 is 15.
Okay. No, these aren't fresh. They are very old. But if you want, you can make me a nature check, just because these things are covered in what look to be slash marks.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Steve a forensic boy?
Rolled a 10 plus nature.
What about a forensic roll?
Did you say roll nature check?
Yeah, nature check. What did you say, Roman?
Didn't make Steve a forensic.
Oh yeah, we were going to make him a forensic scientist. I'm sorry.
Steve rolls with advantage, I assume.
Yeah, he rolls investigation checks on basically medicine investigation checks with advantage. Mostly medicine checks. If he's doing an investigation check, it has to be based on something you would use forensics for. Okay. You can't identify with this creature, what creature made these splash marks.
Dang it.
Could I try rolling?
What are you doing?
Could I try rolling for the slash marks?
Sure. Go ahead.
Can I try as well? I'm gonna see if I can do investigation.
That's advantage.
Sure. Yes.
For medicine.
Medicine.
So we're rolling investigation or medicine? Which one?
Either one.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with investigation because that's higher.
Yeah, I got an 18.
I got an 11 and a 10.
Seren just can't see.
I think Siren's just like huddling close to like Steve and the glowing rock that I gave.
He's like dragging his wings across the floor so he knows what the fuck he's stepping on.
She's like, it's not that monsters aren't that bad.
Okay. Steve, you can't really discern what made these slash marks either. Prius, you can you can't either, but you can probably discern that these scratches were not made probably by an animal. No animal that you know has claws this big. These splash marks are huge, and now that you're looking closely at the walls, you see the same scratch marks all over.
Do they look kind of like something scratching metal?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
Oh. Thank you for drawing my boy. Yes, a lot of the walls seem to be made of steel. And whatever is making these massive scratches, you're able to scratch through steel. And I don't think you've ever met an animal that's able to scratch through steel. Like, this looks like it was just cut through butter.
Okay. Do these scratches seem to be made by something else? That isn't like. Do the scratches seem frantic, like they were made by a creature, or do they seem like kind of like straight in a way that's not like human?
Roll me. I'm not sure if this would be investigation or nature. I think investigation. Roll me investigation.
Okay. 25.
Axel's gonna ask if anyone has found anything. Or if they know anything.
Freeze is like, shut up.
Bitch!
So these scratches look sporadic, but they look very sporadic and spaced out and all over the place. Whatever made these was in a panic, and probably a frenzy as well. They feel almost like they belong to a human. Alright, the people with dark vision, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Uh-oh.
Perception goes burr.
Perception, yeah.
Do I roll perception
God
too?
damn it! I wish I had dark vision.
I guess
You have
you would roll a disadvantage because there's only a 5-foot radius around you.
I'll tell you what, Saren. You can roll insight because I think you'd be right up next to Cyrus.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that's not bad. That's only 3 less. Okay.
perception, you said.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
You don't see anything, you're just like sensing stuff.
Can't see shit.
Caca listens.
Hemlock, like,
I got
dark
a
vision
4.
is not working. He's like squinting.
Hemlock is having a
He's like,
day.
this, give me a fucking rock. And
This is what you get for rolling 3 nat 20s in a row earlier.
It's worth it.
I mean, I haven't rolled a.
Freeze, give me a fucking glowing rock. I can't see shit.
I can't see
It's like
shit
a-
in this place.
It's like one of those like shitty glow sticks.
It's like a fucking glow stick. I gave you guys glow sticks.
Hemlock's
Also,
just trying to
doesn't-
say anything.
Doesn't like arsenic like slightly glow? It doesn't. It's not like a huge thing, but doesn't arsenic like very slightly glow? Didn't we say arsenic glows slightly?
We need something. Feeny, do you have dark vision?
Beanie does have dark vision.
Okay, then go ahead.
Beanie have dark vision.
Beanie does have dark vision.
Speedy is gonna roll.
Beanie with no weenie.
Speedy gonna roll.
No,
Petey with me.
I was copy and pasting things into my character sheet, and now I have to retype everything.
My big tired.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
I don't think
Freeze,
I have perception.
and you guys can roll a perception for arsenic and belladonna. I think Hemlock has
Lily
there.
of the Valley.
Arsenic lily. Okay. Perception?
Yeah, perception for them. Okay.
You're the by business.
Luckily, arsenic has a +3 to perception, which isn't that bad.
Wait, we were supposed to make character sheets for the.
No,
For the
I just used the normal perception pseudo dragon perception cheeks.
Yeah, since they were
Uh,
special about them.
I got a 15 for arsenic.
Okay.
Pseudo dragons roll with a +3
Okay.
on perception. They have a +4. I'll send you the sheet for them.
Well, I critically failed. So.
Lily sees nothing.
Like,
both
Lily actually never bothered
Arsenic
to
and
open
Lily
their
are just
eyes.
like looking at each other and be like, I can't see shit.
They can't see each other.
We can't even see each other.
Okay. We'll start with the people who failed.
How's Cyrus doing?
I'll get to that in a second. So Okay. So Hemlock, Steve, and Lily of the Valley, you guys don't really notice anything.
Then there's Steve.
Steve has cataracts confirmed.
Here, Iris's thoughts. What the hell is that? And the rest of the people who got a 15 or above, noticed a figure standing in the doorway about 30 feet away from you guys. It looks about 11 foot tall, maybe a little taller, you can't quite tell. And upon noticing it, you immediately see two red eyes peer through the darkness.
Oh, so that's all Cern can see. Got it.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
I cast charm person.
Arms of Hadar, go.
I completely forgot to say what Saren notices. So on Cyrus's face, Saren, you notice that he looks, for someone who barely shows emotion, he looks terrified.
Wait. Are we rolling for initiative? I blacked out for a second.
No.
You're good.
No, you aren't. Just also, Saren, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, joy!
okay.
What is this wisdom again? God damn it. Oh, +3.
What is with you and like physically traumatizing your character to the point where they have to constantly do wisdom saving throws?
You don't know what this one is.
I don't, but you do this with every character. My God, stop traumatizing every single character you make.
13.
I sent you the pseudo dragon stuff in your room. It's in your room.
Damien, what's a 13?
Saren fucking dies.
Okay. Saren, staring at these two eyes, your neck suddenly becomes alight with flaming hot pain.
L.
Is this a humanoid, you said?
You can't quite tell what this thing is. I was going to continue with Saren, and you hear a small childlike voice calling through your mind. What? Trespassers.
Oh, joy.
I have a cantrip called Lightning Lure. How far away is this person?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Though you can only see a figure, it looks emaciated and with horribly distorted and long limbs. I wouldn't call it a person.
Okay, I'm gonna walk forward 15 feet. Then I'm gonna cast something called Lightning Lure, and they need to do a strength saving throw.
Oh, let me go pull up my sheet for it.
Oh, I can only feel like this is gonna go great.
I should probably react to what I've just been given.
Yeah.
Saren is in a lot of pain currently, so he's just kind of like grabbing at his neck and like crouching down with his tail like lashing back and forth. He's not like screaming out because he's got a fairly high pain tolerance, but he is just visibly in pain.
Okay.
Steve's like, Ayo, you good? Telepathically.
Looks over to Saren and actually you immediately hear his thoughts. He says as he like bends down to check up on Saren. Okay, back to the creature. Would you like to investigate before you do that lightning lure?
No, Prius is full on impulsive, no think, only do.
I'm gonna try and investigate.
I'll go ahead and do the strength throw for you. That's a 17.
So it doesn't work because the way Lightning Lure works is that if they fail, I can pull it towards me. But it didn't, but they still take 12 damage.
Okay.
As like a whip like a
Let's go
whip of
kill a
lightning
kid.
like wrapped around like their neck or something.
I can tell you,
Let's go
Axel
kill
did
a
not
child,
investigate
guys.
fast enough.
Okay, give me a second, and I will describe what you guys see. Give me a second. 12 damage is what you said? Okay. Okay. So, as this lightning lights up the area on and in front of this creature, you see for a moment a flash of what you can only describe as a monster. I will go ahead and send a hit upon getting uh, upon getting struck with this lightning, you hear a horrific, blood-curdling, ear-splitting screech, and I need all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
shit,
Saren is
here
in
we
so
go.
much pain.
It's its ears like flying at them.
Constitution
that's
is
fine, I got a
+1.
21.
Saren, buddy, you have a +0.
It's okay.
No, +0. I've got a -1.
We got a
I got a
fucking
+4.
9.
It's
Oh,
fine.
okay, thank God. He's not affected by
Bye,
this
Steve.
one.
Steve is dead.
He dies.
Steve is not having a fun time.
Steve is like, I can't see, I can't
We're
hear,
not having a good time.
I'm on the ground now, I
I
think.
came out here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right
Oh no, so
is not having a good time.
no.
They're going to have a ton of saving
Brius
stakes.
is like, no think, only do. Oh well, I might have just killed everyone, but this is fine.
Whoops.
And as I swear to fucking God, if we
Awful
die,
time.
freaking
Sorry.
Mom and Baba are gonna kill you.
Steve is like
None
hugging
of these
orgasm.
killed us first.
Steve and Aki, as you hear this, wait, no shit, for Cyrus as well. Give me a second.
Oh, bye, Cyrus.
Oh, bye. Death.
He has a +6 con.
I'm still thought reading, Cyrus.
Okay. He seems completely he seems completely focused on Saren. He is concerned, very concerned. Okay, he passed. Okay. So Steve and Aki, as you hear this, what you can only describe as a demonic screech, you immediately become paralyzed.
Oh.
And you now have the stunned effect.
You are stunned. Uh-oh.
Well, shit. Sorry, guys.
Steve is
Wait,
dead.
so we're stunned in what else?
You're just stunned.
Okay.
Fun. You're stunned in fear.
Okay, nice. Good. And there's no way possible that this could activate any sort of trauma at all.
Steve is just standing there.
Okay. As the creature starts to stop flying at itself, it looks over to you for this and raises claw. Can you make me a quick insight check?
Insight?
Insight.
Okay. 20.
Okay. You notice that this is claws that made the marks on the wall.
We may be fucked.
No shit, Sherlock.
You shut the fuck up.
At you. And I'm going to do a dexterity check for Cyrus to see if he can see something.
Prius, I swear to fucking God, if we die.
Okay. So this creature.
Sorry.
Oh, thank God. Oh, you would have immediately died if I did that. Okay. So this creature like swings down at you, and you feel a hand on the back of your shirt as Cyrus, in kind of a flash beat almost, pulls you away at the last second of the slash. And
Damn.
we going to end that session there.
Oh,
Right.
damn.
Oh, that's
I
it?
couldn't die.
Bruh,
Death.
I was ready to fucking fight something.
I was ready to pull out a fucking gun.
Oh, are you about to have lights out?
No, I need to fill out some paperwork, still, for tomorrow. And it's, so I'm really sorry, but this baby battle is going to have to be. I was honestly expecting, someone to, like, at least try and investigate it, not just go murder.
No, I wasn't trying to murder it. What I was trying to do was yank it towards me to get a better look. But
Yeah, that worked.
Frias doesn't think. So
You're definitely getting a closer look now, Frias. Good job.
Frias just doesn't fucking think.
On the
Frias
back
is like
of you.
all move.
I know
Alright,
exactly
yeah.
what Axel's gonna do next time we have a session.
Alright, well, I gotta dip and go do paperwork. Bye-bye.
Alright.
Bye.
And we're calling session here for tonight, so I guess I'm gonna go do house things because we're moving this week. So, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, thank you so much for joining the D&D stream. We do not know when we will have the next session, but we're hoping to do an every other week type deal. We just have to see when everyone is available again. Hopefully we can do maybe not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after that for the Coppers and Crimes. But we will see what happens. But definitely more Dungeons and Dragons heading everyone's way. It'll alternate between Dungeons and Dragons, what we're calling the Holy Plague, and Dungeons and Dragons Copper and Crimes. Don't guarantee any content this week on my YouTube or any streams up until the weekend. Like Friday, probably not going to happen. Saturday and Sunday are up in the air. But thanks again for joining, and I'll see you all next time.